So here is the session for Control. Now, Control started life like a lot of my ideas do, where I'm looking through sounds, I'm playing through patches, and then something sticks. There's that one sound or effect, or it could even be a drum loop, it could be some kind of textural thing which immediately connects with me. And when I started Control, basically I was taken with this sound here. So here, take a listen to this. Very simple vocal texture effect with reverb. It's very atmospheric. And as soon as I heard that, immediately I could hear an arpeggiated sound over it, which is this part here. So I started working on that and put the two together, and in the end I was sitting on a loop with just this sound and this sound. So I just sat with that, and it felt natural to me at that point to bring in a bass line. And the bass line is what the whole track revolves around. The bass line, you could argue, apart from the vocal, is the dominant melodic in which everything else seems to play along to. And so we'll take a listen to that. So, because you can hear the arp starts to fade in, and we're waiting for something. And that's what we want. We want the drums to come in. And then there's another effect here from the same vocal library. And that's how Control started. You'll find yourself in your own, compositions, that when you're being creative, that's kind of the process that you'll probably go through. You'll find some sounds that you like, you put those sounds together in a certain way, and then the track starts to lead you in a direction. When you don't have any ideas, you can sit there and feel like, oh man, how am I going to come up with something from nothing? And that is a hard place to be in, but it only takes that one sound, that one patch, that one sample to inspire you and to totally set you on a path of creating a new track. And I talked about in the previous lessons there, about optimizing your sample collection, optimizing your patch banks and your synthesizers and your DAW workflow in order for you to be able to access that a lot quicker than what you would be if you were just stabbing in the dark, waiting for that to happen. So all these sounds, as I say, these are all sounds which I have looked through and just fell in love with and thought, wow, these are great sounds. We'll just tag these and keep these. And then that made life a lot easier, because straight away, once I had this sound here, like, I knew what sound I was going to go for. I knew I was going to go with this arp, because I had that Spire patch already there, and I just knew that's the right sound for that. And then even with the bass line on Silent, it was very quick. And what you'll find is as well is that You know, there's ideas that come quickly, that get developed really fast, and you'll probably find that those ideas will be your best ideas because they flow naturally. Other times, you know, there's moments where you're developing a song or an idea, and it takes a lot longer. There's a lot more pulling teeth involved in getting that idea, not just off the ground, but taking that idea to the finishing line. It can feel like a struggle, and it doesn't feel as though it's flowing as easily. But I personally find the ones that flow quite naturally and quite fast are the ones that are the ideas that have stuck, that I feel the most proud of. It's almost like I didn't write it because something took over me and the inspiration, and it took charge of me, and then all I had to do was sit in the chair and develop the track. So this is how life started with Control. It's just started around that sample, the arpeggiator sound, the bass line, and then I added the drums on top. And, you know, the only thing that was left after that, you know, we had this part, the bass line, the arp, and the effect. Now, the next thing that I added to that was the lead. And I felt like it needed a top line lead, but not a lead that was going to be completely dominant and intrusive. The type of lead that would sit behind the vocal as well as feel like it had enough weight to carry itself, which became this lead here. And then after that, I added some simple, you know, pads just to fill out the air that was there. And what we ended up here with was this.
Thanks everybody for watching, commenting, and indeed liking. We really do appreciate all the support we get here on our Sonic Academy YouTube channel. So if you found this video super useful, please, we'd love you to hit the subscribe button. We update the YouTube channel every week with new content. And if you want to watch some more relevant content, just click on the videos beside me.